Stop.
Horses need other horses. Horses need more than just food and shelter. Horses need other horses. Their brain, even their brain, has special centers within it that are devoted purely to social and emotional bonds with others. Yes, they can do that with us, and that's certainly what I'm doing here with emotional horsemanship, but before they do that with us, it is our responsibility to allow our horses to make social bonds with other horses. Ever had a really close friend or best friend and that you really suffered when they weren't around? Horses can be like that all the time if they don't have the opportunity in the right environment with the right handling to create strong social bonds with other horses. Because just seeing other horses is usually not enough for them. They need to be able to touch, smell, and interact with other horses freely. This is not a luxury to a horse. It is a necessity to a horse, but this necessity, strangely, has become some kind of luxury to horse people. Yet, it still remains a necessity to a horse. My Andalusian horse, SUREÑO, finally got his herd in July of 2023. Since I relocated here to our dream farm, where my horses and I hope, will live forever, I have been so busy setting up an advanced paddock track system for their health and for their well-being, so busy helping all the horses and my family to settle in, and also really busy working with hundreds of horse people from all over the world right here from my farm, that I have just not had the time to tell you the story of how SUREÑO finally got the herd he deserved.
Stop. Leave them.
Stallions live isolated lives. Even if they see other horses, they are surrounded by other horses. The only time these stallions often get to touch other horses is when they breed. This can cause a lot of mental health disorders for stallions, which translates into often more behavioral problems, which translates often into more isolation. Luckily, SUREÑO was lucky, and he was always kept in a really good way. But his first moments of meeting other horses showed how deeply this horse craved the companionships of others of his own kind. So I'm inviting you to join me on my video library on my Patreon for a 1-hour deep dive into how I successfully introduced my recently gelded Andalusian SUREÑO into a herd of horses, safely, successfully, and easily, using minimal human intervention. Here you can see some examples of that process, but if you want a really nerdy educational deep dive into what we did, how we did it, so that you can gain some handy hints yourself, head over to my Patreon and you can find the link in the bio below. Giving SUREÑO a herd, it has not made him harder to train or handle. It's made him easier to train and handle. It did not make him herd bound or arena sour. In fact, it made all of that better, in my opinion. Horses with well-being can be horses who behave and feel well in the training and in their life. And as a horse trainer, I find it is my responsibility to advocate for the horse. Otherwise, it's not horse training, it's just training. That includes not just their mechanical actions that they perform for us, and not just giving them safe and clean environments in which to live that are convenient for us, but understanding the science around horses as a species and opting for horsekeeping, diet, handling, even training and farm construction, which helps keep the horse's natural needs and urges in first priority.
Sunny, did you want? Yeah, just check in. Check in. Boop. You good boy. You good boy. Hello. I saw you feeding. Do I get some too? No, not yet. You don't know these yet. You don't know food reward yet. Fabulous. Fabulous, mate. That was the one. Just scratching his face. This is beautiful. Look at that. Friends.
Fun fact, such environments can also be super functional and beautiful for horse trainers and horse people too. Stay with me over the coming weeks as I will take you on a behind the scenes peek at my world with horses, how I keep, care, handle and train them.